Why hello there, my fellow Wendigos. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, The First Wendigo. Episode 24. Triple Threat. Cut off prisoners' arms for better management. If you cut off their arms, they still fight. If you cut off their legs, they can't go anywhere. Oh, well, we still have a mech cluster anyway. Ain't that cute? And it's a mortar that initiates in 7 days. It's a mortar that's going to be really easy to destroy because it's right next to an unstable power cell. Okay. I don't want to activate that early. What was Area 3? The prison cell? Yeah, I can get rid of that. It's a new zone. Call this a void. And then I think my mechs... Okay. They're all set. No mechs can go there, and no people can go there. Lady Disdain, thank you for the resub. Welcome to the grueling marathon of Wendy. So we've got a Lancer, a Burner. Burners are really easy to deal with for my mechs, because burners can't hurt my mechanoids. So the easy way to deal with this is to have all my mechs standing here with a smoker dropping smoke clouds here to shut down their turrets, and then have my mechs duke it out with their mechs, and my mechs only have to destroy 2 Militors and a Lancer and whatever's in this capsule. Hopefully it's another burner would be ideal. And that will resolve that fight. Need more blood bags? I don't have anything to manufacture. Like, I'm not building with them right now, so I don't need more blood bags. Why are we, the heck? Oh, you're just hauling to the stockpile, okay. Jonah, are you going to be useful for once? Or am I going to be disappointed and you're going to I'll have to prompt you to not misbehave again? You mean more people? I agree with that, yeah. You and I can agree that additional prisoners would be ideal. Expires 11 hours. Because I don't know if the EMI Dynamo is going to trigger immediately or not, I'm trying to wait as long as I can. Specifically for this granite wall to be built. Because that granite wall is the one that stops the turrets from chain exploding. Five hours. Noted. So things to do. Farm hemogen off of the prisoners, and then accept the quest. So they're both unconscious, which means they can't fight for a bit. And quest accepted with Wendy. Fingers crossed it is an easy mech cluster to deal with, and then all mechs, including Solwayne, behind the walls. I don't need Solwayne outside being a risk. So they are landing north. EMI Dynamo initiating in 9 days. We've got the blasters and the Inferno turret. Good. This is a good setup. Real good setup. I am going to run to the bathroom. Hey, Scav Mechanic. Thank you for the resub, man. A pleasure rating you last night. I am going to give you over to my co-star, Yoda, while I run to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. All right. So let's analyze the situation really quick. We have got Lancer, Scyther, Pikeman Assemblers, which is not super dangerous. I would rather not have to fight Scythers. In terms of their range, there's one Scorcher, which might be really bad for Wendy. The Blasters are probably the most dangerous. There's 2 Scythers, a Tesseron, a Militor, a Pikeman. It has a low shield protecting it, but I don't see a high shield, which means it is shellable. It only has 1 turret, and the Dynamo, which won't activate for about 10 days. The obvious thing to do here is to try to wait until Jonah is fully healed before dealing with this. And then, once Jonah is fully healed, shelling it, getting its attention, and then having them essentially walk their way into my kill box, whereby I isolate them and destroy them, just the way I did before. And then that will give me the glorious honor and Psylink that I've been wanting for a long time. I think if Wendy gets the chance to become a good Psycaster with like Berserk and the like, this becomes so much easier to deal with, because dealing with all of the things that she has to do on a day-to-day basis is brutal, given that she has almost no help, and almost all of our children are going to be relatively useless given their moods and their lack of skills and passions and all that. So fingers crossed that this goes well. Are there any fun changes in the Symbol Branch? Oh, loads of them. So a big one is precepts regarding blood feeders and vat growing and xenotype preference. The TLDR of the Unstable Branch is that, as a design reason, Tynan and Ludion chose not to have the DLCs interact with one another previously, so that it didn't feel like you had to buy all the DLCs. You could just select the ones you wanted. But then the community was like, don't do that, don't do that. Just have them play off of one another. So the Unstable Branch has, I can show you one of them, which is growth fat is essential, right? Because that's not something that exists, because ideology previously didn't make any references to royalty or to biotech, but now this is ideology referencing a biotech mechanic. And there is, if I open up the dev menu, there is precepts for blood feeders. So you can either reveal, or I know I'm in the way, but you can either revere or revile them. Child labor is either encouraged or disapproved. Mechanoid labor is either enhanced or not. So there are going to be precepts available to, to allow you to have some interaction between biotech and ideology. What I hope is that they also introduce ones for royalty, like desired royal rank and things like that. That would be really cool. But that is not on the branch yet. But if I was in charge, I would add that, because there's no interplay between royalty and ideology yet. But I very much wish there was. Are there neutral thoughts to the new precepts? Yes, you just don't add them. If you don't add them, then they're functionally neutral. So I don't have precepts about mech labor, and I don't have precepts about child labor, and I don't have precepts about blood feeders. Wendy only has precepts about growth fats, which makes sense for this story. That we do not allow for physical love, and we only growth fat our children. Animal migration rats. I am so glad that animal migrations don't trigger proxy sensors. That would be annoying. Maybe they'll make a royal bloodline thing? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Wendy, are you... Yeah, you're hungry and you dropped your meal. What? Why would you do that? I don't know how to make... I mean, I don't know what exactly should be done in order to give interplay between ideology and royalty, just that there probably should be something. Like, revering royal titles, so that your leader should be royal, for instance, would be a one obvious one, which is mirrors the whole revering blood feeders. Something like that. All right, so we're pretty close to having all of the, probably 2 more chunks to have all of the chunks required for at least an enclosed kill box to be able to control the flow of incoming mechs. I suppose the closest you get to interplay between ideology and royalty is you can set preferenced clothing in ideology, and you can have your people prefer royal clothing. But, like, that's not much of a synergy between those two. So Jonah's fully healed. That was one of the conditions that I really wanted to meet before triggering this next fight. And then an infestation. That's actually not a terrible thing. It's possible to weaponize the infestation against the mechs because they don't like one another. And they're getting pretty close to one another. But they're not close enough that I think it will cause a fight, unfortunately. So it's just yet another annoyance. Oh, Randy. Exactly, Kish. Exactly. What the frick, Randy? Leave me alone. What's the ETA on Ovum? 19 hours? So some... Oh. And a solar flare? Randy. Randy. Come on, friend. Pick one. Don't throw the whole deck of cards at my face and go, 52 card pickup. Because that's just exactly what you do, actually. Now that I say that out loud. It's your MO. To a T. Well, I have 2 mech clusters, an infestation, and a solar flare. I think, even though I'm not technically in combat, I'm going red, because what the heck. At least it's warm out. One of the funny things that happens, and I'm sure you guys, a lot of you already know this, but one of the funny things that happens when you have an infestation, when it's really cold... Oh, for the love of God! What? What is going on? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Alright. Wendy. Eat a meal, and then man the steel mortar. I'm gonna make these mechs fight the siege. Pigs. Porky. Porky pie? Really? Porky pie? A siege while I have no power. It's like, what do we launch? High explosive, perfect. Wake them up. And then I need to close this door. So Rosie, you're gonna do that? Basically what happens here is if the mechs have no valid path to me, they will attack the siege camp instead. So I need to update the behind the walls zone to not allow them out there. Alright, so mechs are pissed. You know what? It might not be enough to piss off the mechs. Jonah. Oh. Because I need to damage the cluster enough to trigger a full attack. Or I'm just going to get sieged here. Set target the dynamo. The way to do that normally would be to snipe the dynamo until it gets destroyed, and that would trigger a mech attack. So I'm going to try to do that, but I have to stay outside of the range of the incendiary. Or I could start attacking the siege. Yeah, I'll try hitting up the siege. They don't have fun shells to shoot at, though. They only have incendiary. Oh, they're actually firing on the mechs. All right. Oh yeah, no, they have high explosive shells, but it's just not in the middle of the camp. Well, the enemy of my enemy is yet just one more enemy. Is it? Oh yeah, here they come. Ooh, that was a terrific A+ shot, like I've never seen before. Jonah, you are gonna switch back to chain shotguns, and that incoming shell is gonna land. I literally walked on that. That like hurts my feelings. He was up here when it was fired. Alright, so these guys are attacking, but they're gonna be attacking the mechs. So don't do anything, Wendy. Just go put Jonah out. Really? It burns your head? Yikes. I'll put the fires out in a second. It's fires again. Who has PTSD about that? I do. Alright, they are fighting one another, which is awesome. Honestly, Randy going full like, hey, we're gonna mess with you, is, for this one instance, working to my advantage. And I wasn't able to save that. It does power down that whole building. So I'm going to want Wendy to rebuild this solar Jenny quick, because it's... And let's see. I'm guessing the... I don't actually know who's going to win this. Probably the mechs. Me. I'm going to win this. Yeah, now that I think about it. Let me be honest. Who wins in this situation? I do. Alright, Jonah, I need you to grab a chain shot again. And then Rosie, or Solwayne, or anyone, it'll be Solwayne, go to open this door, because I need to offer a valid path to the victor. Yes! Throwing frag grenades on the blasters. I like that. I forgot water skip? I did, but look at my psi focus. 0. I didn't forget water skip. I couldn't have done it even if I wanted to. Alright, you, the pigs are fleeing. Which means, I mean, I would have loved to imprison them, but I'm sure they're going to be completely not imprisonable. They're going to die. I don't know if... I don't think that these mechs are going to necessarily attack. Because I don't think that there's a valid reason for them to move to me. Power's back on. Unfortunately, I lost the rice harvest. I was busy and didn't get around to it. So this geothermal generator... Yeah, I don't even need this back just yet, because it's 2 power grids, but both power grids are able to keep the lights on for each side, so it's fine. Right now I really want to destroy the assemblers so I don't have to deal with more lancers and pikemen. One down, one to go. Alright, so there's one pikeman that got manufactured, but that's not a big deal. How are you doing? That was a way miss. What about the oh, good. Yeah, we have shells out here, and we have a bunch of packaged survival meals, and both mortars survived. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. And Wendy just had a positive thought. Oh, she shelled the dude! Dude! What a kill! How did she even confirm it? She shelled Seraph here to death and got a mood bonus from it. From, like, a mile away. That is awesome. I was like, because sometimes you get the mood bonus of having defeated a mech cluster. So I thought initially that that's what made her happy, but I was like, that cluster's still up. I'm building a roof here because she likes to be in the dark. She doesn't like sun. We'll just keep trying to shell it. Got the pikeman on that. Really messed up the pikeman's legs. Okay, I'm gonna let her go to sleep. I think my next step in this weird fight is to give Wendy a sniper rifle and to plink. Pikemen out there aren't great. Like, I don't love the thought of getting shot at by pikemen, but it's probably the easiest way to do it. I might send a few more shells down that way, but I'm gonna want to switch to recon armor before I fight them. Don't forget the auto mortar. That's not turning on for another 5 days. What kind of shield is it? It's a low shield, but good point. I need to destroy the low shield first, so I'll just keep shelling. Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. And Kish is almost done completely enclosing the kill box, which is terrific. What the? Randy, you almost got it. Almost. Almost. Marble chunk landing next to the cluster. There we go. So the printer's gone. And the rest of the cluster's pretty easy to take care of. Oh, we killed one of the blasters. I'll just keep shelling it. This is the last until we have to rebuild the barrel. All right. I have a whole lot of rice now, so I'm going to switch. No, I take that back. I'm going to do the next run of rice and then switch over to hill root. But you, miss, should sleep. I don't think we hit anything important that time around. Well, it's been wild, so you guys need food. I'll Jonah make ya some. Kish is recharging. Where's Solwayne? Oh, yeah, that's my fault. I locked Solwayne in to the doorway. All right. And we still, of course, have the bugs, and they're going to be replicating. That's another urgent thing to deal with. It's not an easy life we live here, huh? It really isn't. Really, really isn't. Oh, wow. Solwayne just rearmed the barrel. One fire at a time. They'll freeze soon? Not soon enough. It's August 5th. They're not going to freeze for 15, 20 days. And they'll spread and become a right danger before that happens. So I need to take care of them. I only have 3 more shells. Please aim. There we go. Okay. I am going to hold fire. Let her reload it. Grab this sniper rifle. Grab Orange Chaos. Because he's a good tank. Jonah, you want to snipe with me too? I mean, I highly doubt you hit anything, given your horrible weapon shooting ability, but we could try. Doesn't hurt. As long as you don't have a tantrum out there. That's like the one rule. Oh, listen to those bugs spread. Oh, God. You know what I could do on them? Is, while they're sleeping, wall them in and huck fire at them. I might try that. Just make it a little bit easier. Alright, so Jonah the Drunk Sniper coming out. Toxim? Oh my god. You might not understand why that's a terrible idea, but that is worst idea I've heard ever. Toxins make spiders stronger. Ow. Could ya not? Alright, let me take cover. Ow! Quit hitting me! How are you so accurate? What is your chance to hit me? 11% you've hit me twice in a row? Three out of 4 times, and you have an 11% chance to hit me. Let's play 2 truths and a lie, because I think your accuracy rating is a lie. Wendy, in order to get Jonah to be able to shoot things... Oh, a bulk trader. That's fortuitous, because maybe they come and mess with the cluster. Versus XCOM? Yeah, no kidding. What's the cover effectiveness of this? 50%? Oh, let's go behind that. I'll have a better line of sight. Militors, I wouldn't mind. And Kellyan, wouldn't mind the extra backup. Kellyan, I don't know why I didn't pick out. Kellyan's basically a sniper robot. Would have been perfect for this. But as we have established in the past, there's no amount of sniping that can damage Orange Chaos's shield pack. They're just not aiming for Orange Chaos, unfortunately. Oh, both are dead. Actually, wait for backup. And then we'll go rush the remaining blaster. I could just keep sniping. Well, new tactic. All mechs converge here. Wendy and Jonah, go get chain shotguns. And what is my needs? I need food. So then, eat a meal. Alright, so bulk goods traders, what do you guys have? Wool, pemmican, meat, dye, silver. They're boring. They're tribal. They have garbage. Okay. I could try to drive the bulk goods at the bugs. I could try to piss off the bugs to have them fight the bulk goods. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. That would be a really good idea, actually. If I have time. I can also call in the trooper squad to help me fight with the bugs. That was my original plan, is to either try to set the bugs on fire or have the trooper squad deal with it. Because it is kind of a lot of bugs and they're just replicating. Alright, Militors, because you don't do a lot of damage, go punch. Kellyanne, snipe, and Jonah and I will blast. Orange Chaos, keep coming to brawl. And this thing should be dead in no time. Getting just mag dumped by 2 chain shotties is too much for a blaster to withstand. Alright, because the mechs move slow, I'm going to undraft them and set the mechs up to be at entrance. How's my grizzly work? I don't know what you mean. I don't have a grizzly bear. Alright, there's a dame ceremony. But that's not what I'm concerned about first. So this door needs to be closed. I need to deal with the... I'm not even going back to normal colors. Deal with the bug situation. So Wendy, you stand right here. And... Wally, because you're already injured... Actually stand here. Wally, because you're already injured, you're going to be the sacrificial lamb, pissing off the bugs. So what I'm hoping is to be able to piss off the bugs and trigger them to come mess with the bulk goods. Because I already took a look at what the bulk goods had to offer, and none of the stuff they had to sell was interesting. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting up the Militors to continually engage the bugs so that they don't reset back into their hive. And because Wendy has a glucosoid pump, they're not going to be able to catch her. Really? Oh, they already knocked him out. I was like, why are they not chasing Wally? Although they would be able to catch her in the bright light, because she's slower in light. No, she's still faster than them. So you can kind of see the tactics here, where the robots are just continually pissing them off so that they don't de-aggro. And there we go. Bulk goods. Jonah, I'm gonna have you wake up and help out. Please don't have a mental break, because I need a shooter here. So I'm gonna treat the bulk goods as, like, just cannon fodder to help tank for Wendy and Jonah, potentially, to be able to take care of these bugs. Also, Orange Chaos, actually, just Orange Chaos, go down to here. I'm gonna have Orange Chaos start to destroy the hives as a Trojan horse of sorts. Because I fully expect that the bugs win the fight. And I'll have to kite and run with Jonah and Wendy. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to spread the damage out so that the bugs are wounded and easier to outrun. Not to kill individual bugs. With my Trojan Horser getting into position. Oh, got that one. There's going to be friendly fire here and there. Oh, nope, that was brilliant. Oh god, these are hitting. The combat command that I have influencing Jonah is so useful because his shooting accuracy is honestly dog poo. So the combat command is allowing him to actually land these would otherwise be difficult to shoot shots, and we're just eradicating. Dale Gribble would be proud. All right, Orange Chaos, you're getting in position. All right, this is the group that I have to worry about. Yeah, worst case scenario, I can always jump. True, I have long jump legs. Well, I do. Jonah doesn't, but Wendy is what matters. Hey, Aardvark. All right, let's split up so they can't chase both. And Orange Chaos is almost in position to smush the hives. Nope, not enough time. Ah! A few scratches, not a big deal. Orange. You are going to be set to work. Are you going to realize that you have a target there? Probably not. So I'll have to go down. Oh, ha! There's another Buggas up. All right, Jonah, you go chill because you're about to have a mental break. And Wendy will go hive clear. I know it seems weird and out of place, but Wendy is a smart vampire. She doesn't mind manipulating neutrals, and there's nothing to be gained from the killing of these neutrals because they don't have anything. I've already sacrificed them, so I'm going to heal them for the rep so that we can abuse them later. Spider is probably going to collapse, but whatever, that's not my problem. So 9 hours, 1.5 days, 1.5 days, 22 hours. I've got time. Fib Mechanites. Oh, poor... Well, he's fast, but poor Jonah. Can't catch a frickin' break. Did Spider make it out? I think he did, because I don't see a corpse. And then you are patched up. You just need rescue. Oh, hi, bug. That's awkward. What happened to the last colony? This is a continuation of the last colony? Alright, so that is, Jonah, that's not for you. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. That's not your bed, dude. Well, Orange Chaos, I don't blame you for not knowing what to do here, but you're supposed to be able to punch the... Oh, there you go. Now that I'm close. You're like, oh, yeah. Hives. Okay. The infestation is done. The mech cluster is done. Now I just have one more mech cluster. I've got to say, Wendy lives some sort of deeply cursed existence here. The amount of enemies that I have to fight on the regular are honestly bordering on the absurd, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, it makes me happy. It's just rough. Quest active. Go away. Some 16-year-olds like, oh, I want help. Who are you asking? You're asking me? Dear Lord, do you not know me? I'll eat you. You are food. The egg... extractions are good to go. And then I really need hemogen from them too. So I'm actually going to go in there and hemogen it up. And then when they're unconscious, I'll take their eggs. I'll feed them now. Oh, one of them didn't need to be fed. Good job. Genes, 6 days and 3 days. All right, I still have the Dame ceremony. I'll get around to it eventually. The kill box looks great, Kish. I mean, there's one wall with one work left, which I do have misgivings about why you did 99.999% of the work and then you were like, done. For now, because it's easier just to regestate the dead mech, or the destroyed mech, I'm just going to regestate it. At some point, we can decide to go up to Lancers and Scythers and the like, but I don't have the bandwidth at the moment for that. The infestation, honestly, I managed more easily than I thought it would be. I thought this infestation was going to be a lot more annoying. But it was not so bad. Aardvark, if you can walk, leave. I should have waited until like he could definitely walk. So he fell over. Jonah, you are super pissed. The Mechanites doesn't help because now you're in constant pain. I will allow for herbal. I don't think these guys want your cannibal meals. Maybe they do. No, they really don't. I get that you're trying to help, Jonah, but like it is the opposite of helpful. Adams, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning into Twitch. I appreciate it. Most of them can't walk. You can, so get out. And I'm just doing this so that I can possibly abuse them later and get away with it. Human baseliner tribals. Granted, I could have imprisoned them all, but I don't have need of this many slaves, especially not male ones that can't give me eggs. Although baseliner eggs are pretty worthless for gene modifying. So am I going to get credit for you? Oh. Psychic Soothe. I like that. And I think we are nice and overdue for the Dame ceremony. I am psyched for that. So I'll get that going in just a second. Now that... Oh, it's already done. So let's kick this off. Quest. Dame. So I need a harp and 2 columns. Got it. So let's get the harp going. Research is now a high priority task. And 2 columns is relatively simple. I have a lot of slate, so I'll do it. Actually, marble, jade is more beautiful. So I'll do it in jade. Actually, no, I'm going to do it in slate. I think jade walls are more bang for my buck than jade columns by like a long shot. And eventually the impressiveness of this room is going to matter. Don't forget the last mech column. I have 2.5 days to deal with that. And actually the ceremony might not even be able to be called in because the mech cluster exists on this map tile. There's a possibility that that is true. We'll see. Either way, I'll have the Militor regestated before then. Solwayne, you are going to go back to mech hauling? Actually, you should just recharge, dude. You'll be out of energy in like a minute. Wow, Wendy, you are happy. So, you guys walk yet? I need to retend them. I think for this tending, I'm going to use herbal meds because I've gone to the effort to make sure that they live. So I might as well just keep them alive for the rep. I'm feeding them food that they absolutely hate. Alright. Are you able to walk? Yes. Please leave the map tile before you succumb to your infections. I didn't get the new rice to heal root in time. Oh well. Not a big deal. Jeffrey, thank you for the resub. Who's starving? Jonah? Just get out of bed. You're so lazy. You're so lazy. Wendy, please research. We need a harp. Thank you for tuning in to The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 17th and November 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to all of my generous supporters that show up to my live streams and cheer me on. I really appreciate it. And viewers like you that support the channel and make it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Wendigos.